nation laser focused. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I'm in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jazz. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scam, and he stretch a distance. 'Cause I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Saluting, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, kid. 14.
Shit.
Bang out. Truck.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Monday. Switch. 50. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike. 54 Mike.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now is 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Easy. Jack 16. Hey, Echo.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Easy. Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He lets it fly. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, Charlie. Middle.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Like 80. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. Block 80. 54. Give me that.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Get ready. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bud Dupree. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Easy. 61. Match flag and run.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change or at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman will have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right out what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at times.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Like 50.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Again, Wilson. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And yes, complete to the tight end Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Orville,
again, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Vance McDonald. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
66. Greystone, Travis. Hey, alert. Let's go. Block it.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
65. Watch the ship.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
77.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Got it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now it's Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Go. Check the call. 55. There.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Switzer on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Buying time to his left. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 50.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
No spacing.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
I'm going to run you over.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Middle. Mike's 50. 6-man.
They'll run with Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Big.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, it's Samuels. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
Here's Samuels again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Steps away to his left, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on second down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuels only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers.